Hello, everybody. Welcome to a other live edition of our daily webinar. So every single day, 6 days a week, I go and I do a free webinar on a different topic. Monday is properties. Tuesday is business growth, scaling, getting new customers. And Wednesday, speaking coaches and consultants. Thursday is about sales and marketing funnels, marketing everything. Let me move this camera right here. And so that's what we're doing. Friday is Your Money Matters with My Money. Saturday, you get coached by one of my coaches as well. There's no high-level selling of these webinars. It's about adding value. jtfox.com/webinars. So before we bring on my CEO, Francie, to talk about online marketing, getting leads, the new economy is you need to get leads and you need to monetize leads. Now, every single day at 4 p.m., I've been doing Eastern time. I've been doing some live coaching on Instagram where basically I've been hearing a lot of people, and part of the problem with a lot of people is they can't pitch. If you can't sell, you can't succeed. So a lot of people can't close, and let me tell you why they can't close. So after coaching literally almost 50 people every single day on Instagram, over 50 people, I've been live for 29 days in a row coaching every day, 7 days a week. Number one is fear. Not only your fear, but the fear of your prospect. Fear of failure, fear of the economy, fear of what other people think. And so the problem is that in terms of sales, if you haven't dispelled or identified the fear, you are not going to close. Now you have to do a very good job, especially for those who are selling online, whether it's a webinar, one-on-one, FaceTime over the phone, of finding. I always tell people we need to find the emotional red button. What we need to find is the emotional fear button. Because just like it was in 2008, there's that scarcity mentality of, what's gonna happen? Hoard, toilet paper, let me stop everything I'm doing. And this was the mistake in 2008. And those who if you think about it, you have Instagram, you have Snapchat, you have Uber. Many of these companies started in 2008, in 2009, in 2010, and out of the fear, they were able to create a new economy, a new demand. So this will be no different. The difference with this situation in the economy is that it's, in my opinion, it is going to be short until most likely until the end of the year or first quarter of the next year, and then it's going to explode, okay? So that is just the reality of it, because this has not been as a result of an economic crisis. It's been a pandemic crisis. It's a health crisis that has now spilled into a financial crisis. So you got to identify the fear. And the easiest way is to ask us, what are you afraid right now? What keeps you up at night? And making sure is that you get rid of the fear. Also, many of you have a fear of selling, fear of the word no. The word no is just one more no, a word, 2 letters that get you closer to a 3-letter word called yes. You can get 99 no's. It's that one yes. When you take a look at sales, it takes one person, one deal, and one opportunity to change your life and your business forever. So that is what's new about the new world we live in, is finding the fear button. And then we have another button that's called what's most important to you. So now there's 2 buttons you need to press during the closing part. A lot of times, some people are trying to sell, and the reason they're not buying from you is because your prospect and your buyer is not ready to buy or invest with you, okay, for all kinds of different reasons. And you need to ascertain that as part of your sales process. And how do you do that? By asking the right question. I believe that sales is about 2 things: asking the right questions, okay, and adapting your closing based on the questions that you hear. And sometimes in some of the language you might hear, they may not be ready to buy. Remember, everybody wants to buy, nobody wants to be sold to, and sometimes it's an excuse. I'm not ready now is an excuse. But sometimes, for example, in this pandemic, a lot of people say, I like to buy, but I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to go out there and just like, I just want to get back to work. I'm not worried about that. So many of you have products and services and investment that are phenomenal before the coronavirus. But now it's not that they're not great, they're not now. So all of you need to start having post-coronavirus type products, service to satisfy the needs of your customer of, I need it now. The idea of selling small businesses or individual 5 years from now, 10 years from now, they're not thinking that, okay? So sometimes the best close is not to close, is to retreat from the close and create a follow-up and follow through, okay? Another problem why people are not closing right now is you haven't built enough credibility. There's two types of credibility. There's before the coronavirus, everything you've done, the branding, the marketing, the celebrities and all this. But now is what have you done during this pandemic? I mean, every day I'm doing a live. I lowered my coaching programs at a place that was cheaper than when I first started, and literally I've been coaching people nonstop. And I'm getting data and I'm understanding their fear, which has been a great thing for me because now I can adjust my sales presentation. I can adjust my marketing, my branding. I know what the reason why I coach people at a major discount at a lower price than I did as one of the number one wealth and business coach in the world, the highest paid coach in the world. I went cheaper than what I did so I can find what that fear button is. So now I know exactly what the fear button is. So now we're changing our marketing, our branding, our sales page. You're about to have Francie talk to you about marketing, about how we're adjusting the marketing about that. And there's a lot of noise right now. Everybody's doing webinar. Everyone's doing this offering. But a lot of people are using the branding that I used to teach you guys, celebrity branding and all that stuff, which is fantastic, which is extremely important. That worked really well before the coronavirus. But for the foreseeable future, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, the celebrity branding is just there, but it's not a reason why people will not buy. People want to know, what did you do yesterday, today, and tomorrow? It's a brand new world, and there is a new normal. The normal is, what are you doing now? That is why relevancy is more important than experience right now. Who cares what you did 30 years ago, 50 years ago, 10 years ago, 1 year ago? What did you do today? So you need to build credibility of things you're doing now, okay? Now, a lot of you are concerned about, well, what if I lower my prices now? Then what happens is that people are gonna go out there and they're gonna expect the same price. No, I think everyone knows from Facebook and Google to a lot of companies out there, they're offering discounts, they're lowering things because they understand this is a coronavirus. Now, some people are still getting full prices. We are getting full price with many of our products. Another thing that I did is while every speaker was like, here's my program for $2,000. Here's my program for $997. I said, I'll give you every program I have for $20. Our engagement is up about 5,000%. Let me repeat that. Our engagement is up 5,000% because I'm not selling one course for $5,000 anymore. I'm giving 31 courses for $20. I am giving 4,000 hours of client. And then I'm building this ecosystem, this platform, and then I'm allowing my clients to go in and brand themselves the work that I have so they can get client. So I've, in a way, created a self-sufficient economy. Many of my clients are getting deals, investment, money, and clients because they're on Millionaire Flix, because they have their own shows. So it is like we created our own self-sufficient feeding ground for our clients. That's why we did that. So while everybody's thinking about 5,000, and even if I did, we would probably make more money by selling 20 programs at 5,000 than we do at $20. But we are playing a long-term game. Right now, for many of you, it's about planting seeds, right? We're planting seeds, we're throwing seeds, we're planting seeds, and we're not just trying to reap a crop. We have to build the relational capital. We have to demonstrate our ability. We have to nurture our clients. We have to engage our crops because that's what people want in today's market. So that's some of the things you have. Also, a lot of you are making pitches right now to people, and the decision maker is not there. So, for example, every time for this, I have a meeting, and you're talking to a husband or wife or whoever, or in an office. Do you have the authority to make the decision? Are you the person who makes the decision? And sometimes say, yes, but I always have to check with my wife. I've checked this manager. Then for you to have the meeting right now without the husband, the wife, or the person that makes the decision, because that person is going to go to that person, then that person, and they will never convey the information like you want to. So this is very important, ladies and gentlemen. They're never going to convey the information like you want to. So it's almost like you're wasting time. Now, once in a while, some people say, oh, I make all the decisions here. I make all the decisions. I make all the decisions. And so what happens is sometimes if I have a feeling when I'm in a meeting, because I assume they were making the decision, I will be like, you know what I like about you? You're a man of your word. You're a woman of your word. You said you're the make the decision. That's why I'm here. I like people who make decisions now. I don't like when people lie to me. I don't like people who say one thing and do another thing. So now you're boxing them in so they don't remove the excuse. Part of sale is objection-based marketing, objection-based negotiating, objection-based sales. The idea is to remove every single objection before it happens, because any objection that you do not respond is going to be something they're going to use to say no to you. Now, people say, JT, what if I bring up this objection that I think that if I bring up, maybe I opened the Pandora box? No. What people are going to say is, wow, I never thought of this objection, and this person is bringing this objection? That's actually very good. What people are looking for right now is authenticity, the aura of authenticity. Be real, okay? Be that person that just says it how it is. If you can't help them, tell them. If you can help them, tell them. Be that transparent person as well, okay? There's a new way of selling, okay? Straight to the point, don't waste time, say it how it is. But authenticity in being real. Too many people are using their sales pitch that unfortunately worked 3 months ago, but doesn't work now. Now I'm going to turn it over to Francie, who's going to, so again, we need to generate the leads and you need to convert the leads. You have to start converting your sales style, your marketing style, your negotiation style to the other person. And first and foremost, and the last tip, when you sell, the first thing you need to ascertain, left brain, right brain. Left brain, analytical, overthinking. Right brain, emotional, feeling. 45% of the people are left brain, 45% of the people are right brain, 10% of the people have no brain, okay? And you need to say, this is a right brain, adjust. This is a left brain, adjust. And people who say to me, well, JT, I'm both. I take a test. There is no such thing. You are one or the other. Let me tell you why, because you've been lying to yourself your whole life. How do you know what you are? Because you took a test. And if somebody else told you, maybe. But often it's like you self-diagnose yourself and you answer the questions that you think based on what you're feeling. But you may have this feeling, but somebody else does not. But remember, everybody wants to buy, but nobody wants to be sold to. So now we're going to talk about lead generation, a new way of generating leads online. That's what we do every Thursday with Francie, jtfox.com/webinars, jtfox with 2X. And you can listen to her as she maps up the sequence, step by step. What if they do this? What if they say this? What words to use? Everyone is using the word webinar. Everyone's trying to say the same thing. How do you break through the clutter? That's what we're going to talk about. Now, if you are interested in selling like me, right, and breaking down the process, pitch, sell, close. Pitch the why, right? Sell the how, close the why. Pitch, sell, why. Pitch the why, sell the what, close the how. Pitch the why, sell the what, close the how. Pitch the why, sell the what, and close the how. And use assumptive-based closing. You can go to millionaireflix.com and get my course for only $20, as well as all 31 of my other courses for only $20. Millionaireflix.com. To me, sales is not an art. It's a science. You can be the worst introverted person in the world, but if you stick to the the process of the sales. You'll close rather than be a great talker and be all over the place and don't convert. So that is for today. That's the type of content we give you on our webinar every day. Now we're even turning over to the best part in marketing. Go to Millionaire Flix, get it, don't procrastinate. Also, please like, share, and give me your comments on sales or any questions on sales on YouTube, and I'll try to answer. Thank you. Have a great day. For those of you on YouTube, I'm going to proceed back to the webinar, which is right here, and hopefully we'll see you on one of those shortly. Thank you.